Dude, imagine you're like chilling with Superman, like say you're Batman, and Superman unleashes a sneeze, and you're like, bless you. But before you could actually finish saying bless you, the whole universe, like everything around you is destroyed. Alright, DC Nation, welcome back to another video, and guys, today we're checking out a clip from Superman Batman Apocalypse, one of the best animated films, in my opinion, from DC, and that film, we have Supergirl in the forefront, and Darkseid as the main villain, and obviously the Man of Steel and the Dark Knight are in the forefront as well. A great animated film if you're asking me. It was the sequel to Superman Batman Public Enemies, but in that film, we see Superman go berserk, bro. Like, he does not hold back. And we're really just gonna talk about Superman's peak level strength, his zenith, in this video, alright? So yeah, DC Nation, if you're ready, let's get it. So yeah, in this scene, Supergirl is getting whooped by Darkseid. Because, you know, Superman, he needs a reason to go berserk.
You didn't think you could just walk away, did you?
Yo. And I love this edit, too. The music, and yeah. Dude, watch this right here, though. After Darkseid shies Omega Beam, Superman lifts up the ground and dumps it on top of him. That's so crazy. And then he just starts delivering a multitude of punches. Basically creating like a tornado. Like, that's the Man of Steel right there, bro. Like, you do not mess with Superman. And I love that every time we see Superman unleashed, it's on Darkseid. Like, Darkseid is like the ultimate dummy. Like, Superman, he unleashes in this movie, also in the original Superman the animated series, in the Legacy storyline, actually the series finale to that animated series, we saw Superman unleashed, and we saw him unleash on Darkseid in the Justice League Unlimited series finale. Remember Destroyer? Yeah, guys, check this out. So here's another clip, another short, and dude, this scene right here. After Batman dodged the Omega Beam, we see Superman tell Darkseid that he feels like he lives in a world full of cardboard. He can destroy everything at a moment's notice, and he always has to hold back. But today, he is going berserk. He's about to not hold back. The full power of Superman. Let's check it out.
Friends have abandoned you or fallen before my might.
Also, bro, Darkseid, this was the best Darkseid, by far. The DCAU has like the best versions of these characters. Like, bro, what he just said right here.
You're merely a man.
You're merely a man, and I am a god. Like, dude.
Flee.
Yeah, and then right here, iconic, like, come on, Batman dodging a Omega Beam. Yeah, impressive.
That man won't quit as long as he can still draw a breath. None of my teammates will. I've got a different problem.
Yup.
I feel like I live in a world made of cardboard, always taking constant care not to break something, never allowing myself to lose control, even for a moment, or someone could die. You can take it, can't you, big man? What we have here
You can
is a
take
rare
it, can't you?
opportunity for me to cut loose and show you just.
Dude, I love that. A rare opportunity for him to cut loose. Like, we rarely see that, man. And I kind of want to see Superman cut loose in the new movie. We're probably not going to see that, maybe later in the DCU. But James Gunn has to show Superman as Zenith, at his peak level of strength at some point, right?
Just how powerful I really am.
Bro, in the load up and this punch, yo. Bro sent Darkseid through all the buildings.
Had enough.
Your friends have abandoned.
Yeah, dude, that is so good. I love that scene. And yeah, the scene from Apocalypse, really good as well. Just seeing Superman use his full power and just deliver it upon Darkseid. Like, Darkseid's the only guy who could really take it, you know? But another thing I want to check out is a CBR article called Superman's 15 Strongest Feats in the Comics. Let's see how powerful the Man of Steel really is, alright? And actually, do you guys want me to call him the Man of Steel or the Man of Tomorrow? I'm kind of in the mood to call him the Man of Tomorrow. I've been like really liking that nickname lately. Like, he's called that in the comics, but I've been seeing that in a lot of different Superman comics lately. I've been kind of rereading a lot of them because, come on, we're 100 or less than 100 days out from the Superman movie. You gotta be reading a Superman comic, just one, every day to build up the hype, you know? But check it out. Superman used mystical chains to separate Earth's continents. Dude, that's so crazy. Issue number 208, like, this is obviously an older comic. Like, dude, older Superman from like the Golden Age, he was all powerful. Like, he had no limits at all. He held up 200 quintillion tons with one hand in All-Star Superman. And dude, James Gunn is using All-Star Superman as inspiration. So could we see David Corenswet Superman hold up 200 quintillion tons? Like, that was so crazy. Like, Grant Morrison, he was one of those writers that just threw in the most crazy numbers out of nowhere. Like, just in like a line or something, and just like went past it like it was nothing. Like, obviously Superman can lift up 200 quintillion tons, like, duh, he's the Man of Steel. But in reality, reading this, I was like, wait, hold on, I gotta reread that. 200 quintillion? What? Alright, check it out. He was able to remove Highfather's staff from the source wall. That actually is a big feat. Superman lifted the equivalent weight of the Earth for 5 days. Yeah, dude, that was crazy. I remember another comic where he took the place of Atlas. Alright, he destroyed a shadow moon with an infinite mass punch. Dude, that is epic. He destroyed a whole moon. Like, bro, I love moments like this, especially when it involves like a punch. Just Superman or Goku or Saitama delivering a punch. Yeah, bro. That's why I love One Punch Man. He created a new sun out of smashed space rocks. That is so creative. Like, dude, old comics were so creative with how powerful they made superheroes. Like, come on, dude. Creating a new sun out of smashed space rocks. That's wild. He mastered his electric powers to magnetically hold the moon in orbit. And this was when he was Superman Blue. I wasn't a big fan of the whole Superman Red and Blue storyline, but it was kinda cool in Grant Morrison's Justice League run. But yeah, this is pretty crazy, man. Like, holding the moon in orbit, again, very creative. Alright, next up, he accidentally destroyed an entire solar system with a super sneeze. What? A super sneeze? Dude, imagine you're like chilling with Superman, like say you're Batman, and Superman unleashes a sneeze, and you're like, bless you. But before you could actually finish saying bless you, the whole universe, like everything around you is destroyed. Like, damn, that is crazy. Alright, next up, he dragged a galaxy of worlds to a new location when he was Superboy. Yeah, I remember this image. This image is like iconic now, because everybody uses it when talking about Superman's strength, especially like Golden Age Superman. Like, bro, he just started moving these planets like it was nothing, just on his back, like, all right, we're moving these. Like, I wish I had that kind of power. Like, you know how you move, say you're like pushing a sled when you're working out. Now imagine instead of putting just like some 45-pound plates on top, you just put planets. Like, I can imagine Superman going up to a big sled, putting planets on top of the sled, and he's like, let's put Jupiter. Nah, I need a little more. Mars, Venus, okay, that's enough. Let's go. Like, that's his kind of workout. Alright, next up, he helped lift the Book of Eternity with infinite pages and infinite weight. What? Infinite weights? So he can lift anything, dude. Like, this confirms that Superman, as all-powerful as Zenith, can lift anything. He threw Warworld back in time to the Big Bang. Dude, that is crazy. Back in time. So, time travel and the Big Bang. Whenever the Big Bang is mentioned, you know this story is going crazy. This story, I think it was Our Worlds at War. Let me check. Yeah, Our Worlds at War, which had the Man of Steel go up against Imperiex, this super powerful villain. Probably more powerful than Darkseid. So this is another moment where Superman could just unleash, go berserk. But that's crazy. Throwing Warworld back in time to the Big Bang. People be underestimating Superman, you know? Alright, he flew into the sun to move it closer to the Earth. Okay, this is actually not that crazy. Like, it is crazy, but I've seen Superman fly into the sun so many times. Like, he powers up by the sun. And yeah, moving it closer to Earth. Like, the sun is actually way farther than people actually think. So this is actually pretty crazy. But compared to, like, the other ones where he's moving planets, like, not the same. Alright. Superman and his alternate versions can punch through universal barriers. Yeah, I actually remember this. So this was the Golden Age Superman, because remember we had the Silver Age Superman and the Golden Age Superman. Two completely different Supermen who met up in Infinite Crisis, and they actually teamed up in Crisis on Infinite Earths. He contained the power of a black hole within the palm of his hand. Bro, I wish I had that power. You know how crazy that is? Alright, number 1. He burst the very bonds of infinity. What does that even mean? He burst the very bonds of infinity. And dude, I love this like drawing right here, just the infinity sign and him flying through it. Like, that's just so wild, bro. I'm gonna say that again. Superman burst the very bonds of infinity. Did Goku and Saitama burst the very bonds of infinity? Yeah, I thought so. No. So yeah, he is the most powerful superhero by far. He's Superman. Like, he embodies that name. That's going to wrap up the video. Tell me your thoughts on Superman's power down below. What is his zenith? I think him bursting the very bonds of infinity, that is his zenith, his peak level of strength. But you guys tell me down below, did I miss anything? Is there a moment in the comics that you're like, there's no way Superman just did that? Like, that is too crazy, too powerful. And yeah, what do you think about Superman, Batman, Apocalypse? And of course, the cardboard speech, the iconic Superman speech that I think more people should talk about. And yeah, DC Nation, thanks for watching and peace out.